Epictetus, an outstanding philosopher of Stoicism, famously stated that the essence lies not in the events that happen to you, but in your reaction to them. Imagine using this profound understanding as a defensive shield against the chaos and unpredictability of the world, especially in interactions with narcissists and other complex personalities. Stoicism offers a solution for dealing with those who display demeaning behavior, create unnecessary drama, or disrupt your emotional balance, whether it be a despotic boss, a drama-seeking family member, or someone who undermines your inner strength. Having resilience gives you a hidden advantage not only for survival, but also for maintaining a firm and unwavering position in confrontational situations. It's not about responding to aggression with aggression, but about arming yourself with psychological resilience, turning wisdom into a protective barrier. Narcissists tend to proliferate, but today we're using ancient Stoic tactics to counter contemporary giants. This approach serves as a comprehensive guide on how to not just survive, but thrive in the presence of narcissists. It provides valuable insights on using Stoicism as a strategy for successfully overcoming the emotional challenges they pose. Imagine their attempts to upset you turning into opportunities for your personal growth and tranquility. If you're ready to embrace a life characterized by peace and resilience regardless of the surrounding chaos, let's explore these Stoic ideas together, understanding and applying the 4 key tactics to not only protect your peace but also strengthen a force resilient against any narcissistic influence. Please do not skip this video. Your presence here already sets you apart from the crowd. You are not here by chance. You are here to effect a transformation. Let's bring this to life and diminish the influence of the narcissist in your life. Reducing the narcissist's presence in your life does not simply mean ignoring them in the hope that they will disappear. It's about regaining control over your energy and directing it towards activities that truly enrich your well-being. Imagine your mind as a garden. Would you prefer to water unwanted weeds or desire flowers? Every moment spent pondering their actions or words is a moment lost on nurturing your passions, dreams, and happiness. Choose to water the flowers. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but by engaging in others' conflicts, you're wasting energy. Setting boundaries is not just a protective measure, but an expression of self-respect. Imagine it as setting rules in a game where you're both the player and the referee. You determine what is allowed in your space and what is not. When you clearly communicate your position, it's not about conflict, but about showing respect and care for your personal well-being. Sometimes this may mean distancing yourself from draining situations, or more often, saying no. It's not a selfish act. It's necessary. This process teaches both you and others that your peace is non-negotiable. Consider this: every mocking comment, every irritation is like a small stone in your shoe. It's certainly annoying, but you have a choice. Continue walking with discomfort or stop and remove it. By making a conscious choice to diminish their influence, you're not ignoring the problem, but tactfully addressing it. Seneca once said that we often suffer more in imagination than in reality. This reminds us that the suffering we experience when interacting with a narcissist and our expectations of them are largely self-imposed. By acknowledging this, we can choose to focus on what is within our control, our reactions, and our emotional well-being. As you progress along this path, remember that strength is not measured by the magnitude of your actions, but by the firmness of your resolve. Scrutinizing their idealized self reveals various aspects of their inflated self-image, especially in the case of a narcissist. It requires a tactful approach, akin to being a detective in a world where questions serve as your most powerful tool. Your aim is not to accuse, but to uncover the truth. Simply asking, "How did you come to this conclusion?" not only seeks answers, but also encourages them to take center stage, where the focus suddenly shifts inward. This isn't about doubting their abilities or achievements, but about fostering a moment of genuine reflection. Engaging in this method with curiosity and impartiality can yield profound insights beneficial to both the individual and yourself. During deep analysis, it's essential to remember the Stoic principle of directing our attention to things within our control. While it's impossible to change someone's fundamental character traits, you can alter your approach and behavior when interacting with them. When a narcissist begins their typical behavior, instead of expressing irritation or surprise, consider it an opportunity to cultivate patience and empathy. Applying this strategy doesn't signify capitulation. Rather, it signifies making rational decisions about which conflicts to engage in. By asking intriguing questions about their stories, you give them the opportunity to take control of the situation. Not accepting their rules is about preserving your calm, your internal anchor against the onslaught of their self-assuredness. Taking a position of impartial curiosity serves as your defense. The problem isn't about dimming their shine, but about not letting them overshadow your vision. By tactfully asking questions about their narratives, you not only expose their exaggerated self-image but also strengthen your ability to cope with difficulties. This approach doesn't directly attack their ego. It's a tactful way to navigate through their illusions. Through intricate interactions of diplomacy and awareness, you can find a path to tranquility. Achieve personal growth through therapy. Interacting with a narcissist may feel like being trapped in an endless cycle of emotional turmoil. However, the primary catalyst for transformation doesn't arise from conflict, but from directing your attention inward, where your true strength lies. Participating in therapy, a seemingly minor decision, can be deeply transformational. It requires courage to explore and illuminate the hidden aspects of your existence that you've been avoiding. Therapy serves as an arena where you're not battling others but protecting your inner peace. It's where you realize that seeking approval from others is an illusion. In the vast realm of uncertainty about oneself, summoning the courage to start therapy is akin to discovering a hidden entrance to personal development. The focus should not be on attempting to change others, especially narcissists, whose behavior is beyond your control. However, attention shifts to the sole area you genuinely command, your inner world. Seneca pondered that true strength emanates not from having everything, but from assessing and utilizing what we already possess with wisdom. This understanding serves as a guiding principle in therapy, where acknowledging our current difficulties as temporary obstacles enlightens the path of personal growth. It's a bold decision that requires spiritual strength to confront our weaknesses and transform them into sources of power. It's a process of relinquishing beliefs that tethered us to harmful patterns and restoring our independence. Here, we construct our narrative not as someone else's story, but as our own narrative text shaped by our principles, interests, and happiness. The idea is to create an impregnable fortress of self-respect that remains impervious to overcoming difficulties and deep influence. Through self-examination in therapy and self-awareness, we affirm our autonomy and reject the narratives imposed upon us. We assume the role of architects in defining our destiny, building a life aligned with our deepest convictions. This path brims with optimism, serving as a guiding light. Returning from a therapeutic perspective, we stoically accept that our most significant form of freedom lies within ourselves, in the ability to choose our response, nurture inner tranquility, and live a life reflecting our authentic essence. This path stands as a firm declaration of our capacity to recover, evolve, and thrive despite pressing obstacles. If you've gained valuable insights, please show your support by clicking the button. Now, let's move on to analyzing the subsequent actions. Protect your mental space by controlling your reactions. Safeguarding your mental state from the destructive influence of a narcissist is akin to finding tranquility in a raging storm. They derive satisfaction from eliciting a reaction, seeing your loss of composure, feeling in control of the situation. However, you hold a powerful advantage, the ability to choose your response. As Marcus Aurelius famously advised, do not desire to suffer, and you will not suffer. Do not take any harm to heart, for you were not harmed. When faced with the onslaught of attack, choose your response wisely and maintain inner calm. Picture this scenario. They employ their most cunning strategies of provocation and manipulation, exerting all efforts to unsettle you. Yet you remain steadfast, an unshaken beacon amidst the storm, observing the crashing waves against the rock. Observing their existence without allowing them to disturb your peace is mastery over your reactions, a fundamental aspect of self-control. The key lies not in suppressing or denying your emotions, but in acknowledging them. Taking a moment to reflect and choose not to let them disrupt your self-possession. Picture yourself as the calm center of the hurricane, unruffled as everything whirls tumultuously around you. The ability to manage your reactions is a source of strength. This method is akin to being a seasoned chess player in a constantly changing universe. When faced with a narcissist's attempt to manipulate you with dramatic behavior, you skillfully adapt your strategy, carefully choosing your actions with precision. This involves creating a pause between action and response. Your strength lies not in the immediate response, but in the deliberate silence that says, "I acknowledge your presence but refuse to conform to your expectations." This pause serves as your anchor, your moment of clarity, when you consciously choose that your peace is too precious to be disrupted by another person's chaos. How can you implement this? Develop mindfulness and a bit of resilience. Embrace Stoicism, not only to maintain your mental space, but also to fortify it. You demonstrate that the sole individual governing your inner world is yourself. Moreover, this is not just powerful, but also liberating. Embracing our inner strength is an acknowledgement that external disorder cannot disturb our inner peace. Today, we've explored strategies that not only help understand the tactics used by narcissists, but also equip you with the ability to effectively resist their attempts to disrupt your peace. Your roots are firmly anchored, making you impervious to the winds of manipulation, much like a sturdy tree in a storm. Your commitment to maintaining tranquility in the face of chaos is not just about survival, but also about thriving. By applying these principles, you lay the foundation for a life where your inner peace is absolutely uncompromising, serving as a testament to your personal growth and insight. Let's reflect on our journey today, learn the lessons, and apply them in everyday life. If this message resonates with you, please click the like button. Share this video with someone in your circle who may be facing similar challenges, and leave a comment below with the phrase "My peace is non-negotiable" to affirm your commitment to controlling your own destiny. Your support allows us to reach a wider audience of individuals seeking clarity and stability. Subscribe for more in-depth information delving into the essence of personal power. Beyond surface exploration, I encourage you to explore the playlists displayed on your screen for further enlightenment on maintaining a firm and unwavering stance when faced with challenges. Remember, the journey to mastering oneself is ongoing, but every progress you make brings you closer to becoming a more resilient and composed individual. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment. If you're unsure what to write, simply write Stoic wisdom, so I know you've reached this point. Thank you for your attention, and until the next video.